Hey guys, this is two-time Knockouts champion, the Virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo, and you are watching AJWF. Like and subscribe.
Welcome back guys to another AJWF. Today we've got a parcel all the way from Deflector DC Limited. Sometimes you've got to keep your wrestling merch safe. Let's see what we got. So here is the parcel from Deflector DC. For those that don't know, they offer like protection for the collection. It's a good rhyme right there. Carded figure, collectible box toys, anything like that. They have the display cases for them. Custom designed cases to fit. They fit perfectly. So let's see what we've got in this box, because this will be especially perfect for all you mint on box lovers, the ones who don't display the figures loose. This is the company you need to order from, and make sure that the boxes don't get damaged or any scratches on them, anything like that. It's going to protect them. So let's have a look. Here they come. They are flat packed and they are really easy to assemble. I've had some before in the past. What a lot of my WWE retro figures are in. You may have seen it on another video I did last week or the week before. If not, go check it out. As you can see here, these display cases, they are clear and they will protect your item or your merchandise from any kind of packaging damage, shelf wear, warping, scratches. That's a big thing, you know, especially with like signed items. You don't want them to get scratched, so these display cases will do the job to protect them. It looks like we have got 3 different sized protective display cases here. Which one should we start off with? If you are wondering as well, if they look a bit cloudy, it's because they've got a protective film on them, which you can take off, or you could leave on, depending how you like it. But let's grab my first signed item here. Let's get some protection on this thing, stop it from getting chipped or, you know, scratches like I mentioned earlier. You don't want the autograph to be rubbed off. So these display cases hopefully will help it. Let's go. Let me just grab the display case here that looks like it's a basic figure size. This one, as I said, they do come flat packed. You have to kind of like fold them. They're all like, they've got the creases in. You just have to literally make it into a box. Really simple, not hard to do. I'm not good at DIY, but even I can do this. I'm hoping, because they are clear, that this shows up on camera. But you can see here the film. You can just peel it away and it's a nice shiny surface. So you can see the item through it with no problem at all. Now what I don't want to do is bore you too much, so you don't want to see me fold a box. We'll skip ahead, I'll see you in a second. We're back and here's the final few folds on the box. If this has worked out right, it should fit the basic figure in perfectly. Let's have a look. As you can see, the display case, it fits like a glove on the figure, and they do come with these unique locking tabs on at the top and the bottom. So once you push them into the plastic, you know, there's no problem that it's going to pop open without you knowing and the figure falling out. That's not going to happen. They've got these tabs for a reason, and they work well. There you go, that's the finished product there. Nice basic signed Zack Ryder figure in this protective display case. Love it. Let's give it a 360 treatment. Another great thing about these display cases, obviously they've got the flat bottom on them, so you can display them on a shelf without fear of them falling over. Let's move on to the next one though, which is retro size, I think. WWE retro figures making a comeback soon, and I think everybody, they kind of like them, especially the generation that grew up with the Hasbros. But let's make this display case. Again, I'm not going to bore you, so we will skip ahead, and I'm going to leave the film on this one, just so you can see how easy it is to take off later. So the protective display case is nearly built here. Just for those wondering who haven't got any in the past, there's no gluing or anything like that. It's purely an item that you fold and it folds together. No kind of assembly other than that, so it's really easy to do. Like I mentioned earlier, I have left the film on this one just so you can see how easy it is should you want to take it off at a later date. So as you can see here, the retro figure fits like a glove again. These are perfectly made for the size of the figure in the box. Brilliant. As you can see though, it is cloudy on the front. That's because of the film. So you can see here, it feels a bit different. You'll know if you've left it on, but this is how easy it is to take off should you wish to, and at a later date. I'm just doing this as an example, just in case you wanted to keep the protection on, you know, give it extra protection if you didn't want to see the figure. Maybe it's just in storage for a while, but this is how easy you can do it without having to disassemble the box. You could do if you wanted, but it's easy either way. So let's give this one the 360 treatment as well, just so you can see how nicely it sits in the box. And obviously, like I said earlier, if you want to display them standing up on a shelf, it's a lot easier like this than trying to balance them without a protective display case on. So let's see what the third one in the package was. It's a lot bigger, as you can see here. Really big, actually. What could fit inside this? Let's find out. But before we see what goes inside the display case, we've got to assemble it. So, as before, it's a nice simple folding process, but I am going to take all this film off this one first, purely because it's a big box and there's a lot of film to come off. So bear with me. There is a lot of film on this thing, but here we go. Once it's all off, you can see it's a nice, shiny, clear display case, which is going to be perfect for the item we will put on it once we fold it. I won't bore you, I'll be right back. And we're back, and we're just putting the last couple of locking tabs on this thing. Yeah, answers in the comments. What could fit inside here? You're about to find out. Here we go. Did you guess what's going to fall down into this thing right now? It's, of course, one of the WWE retro rings. Now this thing is not small, and this case fits like a glove. These are literally custom made for all your items. They are so good. Can't recommend them enough for those that do want to keep things really mint on card. So once the item is in the display case, really simple, put the locking tabs in and this thing is secure for life, or for as long as you need it to be. We do definitely need to give this one the 360 treatment as well, because as I look at it, you can't even tell it's in a case. If it wasn't for the glare and the lights reflecting off it, you really wouldn't. If I get this editing right, I'll put it on now, the 360, and you should see, hopefully, how much it fits like a glove and how good this thing looks. Remember, if you're looking for protection for your own collection, do check out deflectordc.co.uk. They have got worldwide shipping, which is always handy for anybody overseas and not in the UK like myself. They're also on Facebook and Instagram. Go check them out. But as we look at these three, I think it really adds to them. Really cool. I'm glad the autograph is now not going to disappear. But let's check out their website, because there's all sorts on there they do, not just wrestling stuff. As we just scroll down their website, look at all this. All the action figures and merch you can get display cases for. Big ones like Star Wars, there's so many Star Wars collectors out there. There's WWE, obviously, there's Hasbro as well, WWF style back in the 90s. He-Man, what else we got? There's so many, it's unbelievable really, isn't it? Turtles was always a favourite of mine as a kid. What else we got? So many. Elite boxers for WWE, Mattel. Wow. Anyway, let's go back, just check out that Hasbro ring, because I might need one of them eventually, because mine, although it's a bit battered from the 90s, it'd still be cool to not get any more battered, shall we say. So that was their website, deflectordc.co.uk. Go check it out. I'm just going to post a few pictures now of the items I've shown in this video in the display cases, just so you can see how nice they look and how well they fit. For me personally, I really like these display cases on items that have been signed. I think it really protects them. It's going to stop them from scratching. When I got a Lana signed figure from my friend in the US of A, maybe a year ago, I ordered one of these display cases from Deflector DC. It's done the job up to now, so the proof is in the pudding. And it's nice peace of mind knowing that the signature's not going to get rubbed off when they're in storage, like a lot of mine are. So yeah, Deflector DC, go check them out. And I appreciate you all for watching this video. Check out Deonna Purrazzo, who did the whole intro to this video. Really appreciated. Support her on social media. Check out some of my older videos as well. Plenty of unboxings. There's also the surprise box recently that I got from the US of A. Old Hums. Yeah, check that video out. Also, AEW Unrivaled Sammy Guevara figure. One of my favourites of the AEW line. Really good video. I hope you enjoy that one. And obviously I do weekly purchases when I can. Yeah, that about wraps this video up, doesn't it? I appreciate every single one of you for watching. This has been AJWF.